Hello everyone and welcome back to the Scene of Tarot with me, Natasha. I'm really happy that you guys are here today. I feel like we've got quite a exciting reading for New Moon in Libra, and so today what we're looking at in particular is what can you do to bring kind of more love and harmony into your life. These are things that are very important to Libra, and with that kind of new moon energy, it's like a perfect time to try and make some changes to bring some more love into your life, whether that is romantic love, love with your family, friends, just in general. So this is a reading for absolutely anyone. So have a little think about which pile you are drawn to. So up here we have pile 1 with the smoky quartz. We have pile 2 here with the opalite. We have pile 3 down here with the citrine, and then pile 4, with the unknown crystal, that if anyone has any idea what this crystal is, then please do let me know. So have a little think and then pop down to the description box below to choose your pile. And just a reminder, if you haven't already, remember to, even before you get started, just hit that subscription button and hit the bell as well, so then you can get all of my readings when they come out. And I'll see you in a second. Hi pile 1, so if you chose the smoky quartz, this is your reading. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to lay out all the cards and then we shall discuss. So we have here, so remember, this is how we're going to bring some more love and harmony into your life. So we have Page of Feathers, we have 3 of Crystals, we have Knight of Feathers, and then we have the Shadow, which is the Devil card in the Spiritsong Tarot. And you also have Polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. You have Support. Ask for help. Get more rest. Nurture yourself. Then you have the Blue Flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And then you have, finally, You're Not Alone, isolation, physical connection, community. So what I feel like for you guys, that part of, for you guys to bring some more love and harmony into your life, I think there is a real need at the moment there is a need to focus on yourself, and I really feel like there is no need to do this in isolation, because you do have that card down here, You're Not Alone, so isolation. So maybe because of the COVID situation you have been feeling very alone, maybe you live by yourself and it's been difficult for you to see other people. So there is a need for you, if possible, if it's allowed where you are, because I know in the UK we've got all sorts of restrictions coming in, if you can, maybe spend some physical time with people, if you can, out in the community. So if you are part of any kind of community, whether you are into magic, whether it's more like tarot community, or even just like sports, maybe you volunteer your time, spend some time with others. That's really going to help. I feel like there is a need for you to get out there and speak to others, because I feel like that's what's really going to help with the harmony, because you do have this 3 of Crystals here, which is all about working together. It's got here collaboration, productivity, with that honeybee, because honeybees, I think it's a honeybee, obviously they're very social creatures. They live in a hive where they all work together for a common goal. So I feel like for you, I feel like for a lot of you actually, love is, I feel like the sort of love that we're thinking about here may not even be romantic. It may just be wanting to share your love, so by doing stuff for others. And I do really feel like for some of you this is very much in a charitable sense. And you also have here so Page of Feathers and Knight of Feathers. So this is your sword energy. So I feel like you have both of them. So I feel like there is this kind of need to explore, and I feel like this discovery is actually a lot of self-discovery. And that action and focus, I feel like this is a lot of focus on yourself, on your thoughts, with that sword / feather energy. And with the shadow, it's got here self-empowerment and ambition, but how I'm seeing it is more of that self-empowerment and really working on here. I feel like this is actually a really big part of it, bringing in some more love and harmony. I feel like it's even just some more love for yourself, guys, because to be honest, self-love is the most important of all love, because if you don't have that, then it makes it a lot harder to love someone else. So if you haven't done shadow work before, there's a lot of good YouTubers and that talk about this. I'm not going to go too in depth. I've done this myself, like worked kind of journaled through some of my issues that I was facing, and don't get me wrong, it takes a while for you to maybe feel entirely healed, but part of it that's important is kind of just recognizing these this shadow side of yourself. So maybe recognizing some of the issues that you didn't really realize you had. If you find yourself getting triggered by things, getting really annoyed, try and work out what those triggers are. Even if you're just writing down, at the end of the day you reflect back and you go, oh, actually I got really annoyed by XYZ, write it down, and maybe you'll notice a pattern, like when that happens it really irritates you. So then that's something that you guys need to explore. So a lot of this is just shining a light on it. I feel like that goes some way in explaining it and really helping move forward. Here it says obviously ask for help, get more rest, nurture yourself. So up here you have obviously the honeybee works very hard. You've got these feathers which I feel like are very like quick energy, so it's like action, focus, like that's a lot of energy. So sometimes when you're spending all that energy, there is a need to give yourself some more rest, to nurture yourself, do things that give back to you. So whether that is it does have here isolation. Sometimes you do feel like you need to be isolated, and that's okay. If you want to have like a Saturday or Sunday or whatever day works for you, depends on obviously when you're working, to literally just sit on the sofa and binge watch an entire series on Netflix, then you do that. If that's what's going to help nurture you and makes you feel, you know, kind of helps build your energy back up, then do it. So whatever works for you. Some people it's exercise, but there is a need to give back to yourself. And then if you are overburdening yourself, remember to you can always ask for help from whoever it is you need help from, whether it is family, friends, partners. Don't be afraid to speak up, because I feel like a lot of times people do just suffer in silence, where if they just speak up, people would be so willing to help them, but they just don't want to appear weak. And it's not weak, it's very strong to ask for help when you do need it. And then you finally have the blue flame, so spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So for some of you guys, maybe you have been through a bit of an awakening at the moment. Maybe you are starting to do this kind of shadow work and you're really seeing a different side to yourself that I feel like a lot of people realise they have these, maybe they have these issues, but they don't really explore it. They kind of keep pushing it down and further until eventually it will start causing issues in your life. So I feel like this is the time with this energy, and we're also going through a bit of we're going to be going into, so today as I'm filming this, it's the 13th of October, which is when Mercury retrograde starts. We're in Mars retrograde. There's a lot of planetary stuff going on that in the next month or so it's going to be a bit of a spiritual journey, I feel, for a lot of us. So I feel like if you are having a kind of spontaneous awakening, then that is no real surprise, to be honest, what's going on in the world as well. So that's everything that I'm seeing for you guys. If you enjoyed this, please do give me a big thumbs up, and do remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again. Hey pile 2, if you chose the opalite crystal, I don't know why I keep wanting to call it opaline. Maybe it's because it reminds me of opal fruits, I don't know. Anyway, if you chose that in your pile 2, this is your reading. So we're looking at what is going to bring more love and harmony into your life. So this could be family, friends, romantic love, any kind of love really. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. And I was going to say something else, but I have forgotten, so we'll just get on with it. So we have 5 of Pentacles, we have 9 of Wands, and just remember guys, if you do like the content, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have 5 of Swords, we have 2 5s, so I feel like you guys are going through a bit of a change at the moment. And then you have the Death card, which makes sense with those 5s, with that Death card there. And then you have Flexible, you have Observer, you have Happy, oh, and you've got some extra. You've got Boundaries, and then let's see if that all fits on-ish. Fits on-ish, doesn't it? There we go. And then we have finally Strength. So you guys, my pile 2, I feel like with your tarot cards up here that, you know, you have been suffering a lot recently. With that 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, that's kind of, I feel like you've been feeling like you've been left out in the cold. Maybe you've had conflicts, and just generally I feel like there's a lot of, with the 9 of Wands here, that kind of feeling wounded, but knowing you gotta, you know, keep going, carry on. I feel like there is a need for you guys to kind of draw a line under this with that Death card at the end. I feel like there is a lot of, I feel like you guys have been feeling a lot of negative emotions, and this could be, for you guys, I do feel like, again, this is kind of any sort of love. So whether it is that you've had some difficult friendships recently, maybe the trouble is everyone's been locked up inside, which can cause obviously some friction. So I feel like maybe there has been a lot of things that have been getting you down with these cards, and maybe your relationships have felt very fraught and not kind of the warm, loving feeling that you should be having. With the Death card, I feel like this, oh sorry, I just hit the camera. There is a need for you guys to, I feel like it's on your side that you can, I think you can be the one being like, take the high ground for whatever, if the issue wasn't really caused by you, but obviously you're feeling it. I feel like there's a need for you to take the high ground, to be like, look, let's just draw a line under it, and you know, let's start afresh. Let's try and be adults here. Let's try and work through our issues. Really try and end this cycle, because I feel like I feel like these cards today are really here are very much guidance from Spirit. So I feel like in this there is a need to be flexible with people. It's all about, you know, give and take. Maybe maybe everyone has been a bit rigid and not given in to other people and not really been open to compromise, and this could be something that is really causing this these kind of really conflicting energies. So there's a need for you. I feel like you can be the one that is kind of the negotiator, that brings that kind of flexibility, the, well, if we do this then maybe this can happen. Really be the negotiator, because I feel like you're going to be I feel like you're the one that's watching these readings. I feel like you're the one that's the kind of more enlightened one, and you're going to be able to see what needs to be done. Because I feel like as well with that observer, I feel like there is a need for you just to watch people at the moment. Just watch what's happening, and this is all about doing it from like a neutral point of view. So kind of try not to react. So if you see something that really, you know, somebody's doing something that really irritates you, in the moment try not to react. Just, you know, make a note of it. And then the thing is with new moon in Libra, it's happening during Mercury retrograde, and so communication skills during Mercury retrograde can be not as great, and it may be something that what was I going to say? God, my brain, like, I already feel like Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass. Yeah, so take a note of it, and I feel like once Mercury is kind of not in retrograde anymore, it starts going forward, then it'll be time for you to kind of act on that and start really discussing the issues that you have with people, because obviously there is conflict here. So I do feel like you do have some issues. Happy is right in the centre of your spread here of these 5 cards, and I feel like this, I love the card happy. It's obviously, it's very joyous with this rainbow type light just beaming from her. I feel like I want to say she's almost like a fairy. She's just really beautiful, like radiant, just happiness, and with that kind of sitting like on top of an egg. An egg I feel like is like new starts, new life. I feel like there's at the moment how you can bring some more love and just harmony into your life is really focusing on your own happiness at the moment, because I feel like if you're vibing a lot higher, then I feel like people around you are going to start matching you, and if they're not matching you, if they're really trying to pull you down but you're in that state, I feel like you're going to be like, well, bye then, like come back when you're in a better mood. Because I feel like here you have boundaries and strength. There is a need for you to set these boundaries with people. I find it interesting these come up together, because this reminds me of the strength card in the tarot, because it just have a little baby lion there as well, and which usually does have the infinity sign over strength as well. So there is a need for you to set boundaries so that people do not take advantage of you, of your energy. Maybe if you do get yourself into that really like happy state, people are going to want to try and, you know, leech some of that energy from you. So there's a need for you to really put your boundaries up. And I feel like not accepting people's crap, like up here with these energies, it is kind of that conflicting, like you're feeling like you're out in the cold, you're wounded, feel like maybe you've been through conflicts. Not accepting people's crap, and really just put yourself on a pedestal for once. Like, show yourself, you can show people some compassion still, some kindness, but know that you are strong, and I feel like people are just going to want to take some of that energy from you. So that's what I see for you guys. I feel like definitely what is really important is kind of being that negotiator to try and bring some more harmony, some love. while it is Mercury retrograde, remember this new moon energy, even though it's the strongest in the first, week or so, the full moon, a lot of the time these readings kind of last until there is the full moon, which would be in March? No. What month are we up to? Maybe February? I always mean to look this up before I start, but I always forget. So it won't be till early next year. So these are things for you to, carry on working on until then. But yeah, protect your happiness, put yourself on a pedestal, and while it's Mercury retrograde, try not to have any difficult conversations. So that's everything I see for you, pile 2. Let me know how this resonated with you. Comment down below. Remember to hit subscribe, it's very much appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you again. Hi pile 3, if you chose a citrine crystal, this is for you guys. So we're looking at how you guys can bring some more harmony and some love into your life. This is any kind of love, romantic, friendship, family, anything like that. So your cards, you have Page of Wands, so this is from the Mermaid Tarot. You have 8 of Wands, very exciting. You have Ace of Cups, ooh. Then you have the Hermit. Then you have Empathic Starseed. I was going to really struggle then to say that. It says Jump In and Androdaman Energy, Adventure, Say Yes to Change, which I feel like goes very well with that 8 of Wands. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So for you guys, what I'm seeing, I'm really loving the wand energy here. I feel like these are some of the, actually no, I feel like a lot of the wand suits is generally very nice. So with these cards, I feel like at this time it's really important for you guys to, with that Page of Wands, like embrace creativity, embrace action, embrace like physically going out there and doing things as much as physically possible, because I feel like this is gonna, I feel like it's gonna really help you mentally, and that's gonna, I feel like when you're going to be in a better mood and a better vibe, it's going to make you so much more open to love and to harmony and just general good stuff is how I see it. And with that 8 of Wands, I love it with the Jump In card here, because I really feel like this is saying, it says here, say yes to change. So I feel like at the moment, any opportunities that come your way, there is a need for you to be like, yes, let's do it. Because the 8 of Wands to me is always that kind of yes card. Like, you can see they're kind of like shooting out of this volcano super quickly. There's nothing to stop them. She's kind of trying to grab them, but they're just running free. And I feel like that's what you kind of need to do. You need some freedom to really help bring in some love. I feel maybe this is, if you are single, maybe this could be maybe saying yes to some dates, maybe even if it's not dates, maybe saying yes to, if a friend wants to go somewhere, saying yes to that, because maybe it's going to be something where you can meet someone and, you know, have adventure, have excitement, and generally just bring a lot more happiness and joy into your life. Because I do feel like I'll go to Ace of Cups next. I feel like at the moment you guys need to focus on, there is a need for you guys to focus on yourself, because if you notice, everything is like single people, so focus on your own happiness, because I feel like when your cup is full, then you're going to be able to give to others, and you're going to be able to love a lot more, and I feel like you're going to be more open to receiving love. So really just focus on your own emotional happiness, and I think part of that for some of you guys, there is a need to get away sometimes with that, the Hermit. I feel like you need to protect it, maybe because, so the Hermit in the Mermaid Tarot, this Hermit, I don't know what kind of creature he is, because it's not quite a mermaid. It reminds me of like a male version of Ursula from The Little Mermaid. So he goes down there to literally like the depths of the ocean, looking for a cave that's not occupied. So, you know, he can think about things, and he can be by himself for a little while. And I feel like that's what you do need to do at times, because if you are an empathic starseed, like it says here, so a lot of things, it's great being an empath because it makes you so much more understanding of people, being able, I find it helps you solve their problems, because I feel like you understand it on more on a deeper level than most other people will. The only thing about being an empath is when you either kind of don't realise you are, or you're new, maybe you're starting to do stuff like tarot readings or Reiki, like anything that involves kind of this energy exchange, that what you end up doing is taking on emotions that really aren't actually yours. So it could be stress, it could be grief, it could be, there's obviously sometimes it's good emotions. You could take on other people's happiness, which is amazing, but sometimes you do absorb emotions that are not your own, and I feel like there is a need for you guys to sometimes just take yourself away from, I feel like, from any negativity in your life, because it says here it's time to release negativity. And I feel like this could be negative people. Maybe it's time to, you know, go in your cave away from some negative people, or if you have your own negative emotions that maybe is holding you back from that kind of Ace of Cups and from saying yes, and really I feel like saying yes to love as well for some of you guys is a real issue. Maybe it's how you view yourself, maybe you view yourself as not being lovable. There is a need for you to kind of let go of that negativity and really start inviting love and happiness into your life. Make your cup full. And then finally you have your dreams need a practical plan. For some of you, I feel like this is a specific message that, you know, with your dreams. So if you do, I feel like this is a time that maybe you are saying yes to them and you're going to start chasing your dreams, but it's important to have that kind of practical plan. You do have the Hermit there, which is Virgo energy, and Virgos are very practical as well. Also earth signs, they're all about, I feel like Virgos, I don't know why, I always feel like they're about lists, they're about doing like the practical steps, and I feel like with Taurus there and the Virgo, there is a need for you guys maybe to, even though you need to focus on your Ace of Cups, there is a need for you to focus on the more grounded energies as well. Because I feel like maybe when you actually do start chasing your dreams, is that's another way you're going to start bringing some more love and harmony into your life. It's going to make you happier, and it's going to make you more open to love and to be able to give love a lot freer. So this is what I see for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do remember to like, subscribe, share, and hopefully I see you again in a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Hi pile 4, if you chose the unknown crystal, if you have any idea what this crystal is, then please do let me know. Let's see if I can get a closer up view of this. Yeah, so if you have any idea what this crystal is, then please do comment down below, because I really want to know what it is. Anyway, let's get started on your reading. So it's not going to be a super long reading, it's just about how you can bring some more love and harmony into your life with this new moon in Libra energy that we've got going on. So I'll lay everything down and then we can get on. So just remember, if you do enjoy this reading, by the end of it, do remember to hit that subscribe button. So you have the Eight of Swords, we have 10 of Wands, oh guys, we have the Moon, we have Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords has been coming up in my readings a lot recently. I feel like there's a lot of awakening going on, a lot of mental clarity. And then you have the Magician. So you guys had an extra tarot card because you guys must be special. Then you have Lust. So maybe this is more romantic for you guys. You have Focus. You have Courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. And then you have Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. So I feel like there is, on your part, there is maybe that you aren't really letting love in to begin with. I feel like maybe there is a lot of fear, a lot going on beneath the surface, and just feeling overburdened with, I don't know, with just all your emotions. Maybe you do have some emotional baggage that is really kind of blocking this harmony and this maybe even being able to find love. Or if you're in a relationship or situationship, maybe you're not really ready to commit and kind of give that love because there is, I feel like there is some stuff going on under the surface. So Eight of Swords, this is the card where it's like it is in your head a lot of maybe the fears that you're experiencing about love, and sometimes I feel like this could even be happiness. Sometimes you do get people, which you may be, that believe that they're almost scared of happiness because they feel like they've had happiness in the past and it gets taken away from them. So they're kind of like, they don't really accept it. They're kind of blindfolded themselves to it. They're like, nope, I can't see it. And all that is really just in their heads. I do find it interesting that you have this Courage card, because that does talk about fear is an illusion. So there is a need, even though it says here about having courage, I do like that she has a big sword as well. And obviously all that sword energy there. So fear is an illusion, set strong boundaries. So I think with this, for you guys, there is that, as it says here, there is a need to set boundaries, because I feel like maybe that is what scares you. Like the idea of abandonment, of rejection, so you kind of just don't really put yourself out there. But I feel like there's a need for you to set maybe boundaries with yourself about almost like these negative self-beliefs. I feel like you need to start, as soon as you start feeling them, to really like flip them. Be like, if you feel like you don't that you're unworthy of love or you're unlovable, you kind of just flip that in your head and you repeat, I am lovable, I am worthy, and kind of just loop them. And I feel like you need to set boundaries with yourself to be like, hey, this negative self-talk is not okay and I'm not doing it anymore. Because I feel like you're really straining under the burden of, I feel like it is your maybe emotional baggage, some wounds that you have, some issues that you've kind of, maybe you've just been pushing them further and further down over time, and it's now really starting to actually have an effect on you. So with the Ten of Wands, I feel like you guys, there is a need for you to share your emotions, share what you're feeling, whether it is with a friend, whether it's with spirit, whether you want to journal, pray, meditate, whatever works for you guys, because some people might not feel comfortable talking about it with somebody else. So journaling works really well for you guys because it can be difficult. And I feel like there is a need for you guys to really shine a light on it, because you can see here you have, I feel like these are all your fears just kind of lurking in the water, kind of just under the surface, but like the more you've ignored them, like you've turned your back on them, and they're now kind of coming to the surface and they're really starting to have an effect. And I feel like this is what's going to have an effect on your love life, and even just sometimes even in friendships and even family relationships, you may feel like you're taken for granted, that maybe people don't love you, those kinds of emotions. And I feel like there is a need for you at the moment to really reflect on that and really really shine a light on what it is that is kind of scaring you, what is holding you back, what are those deeper emotional issues that you haven't really faced yet. Because I feel like when you do, there is going to be this kind of breakthrough moment, this like aha. And I feel like lurking under the surface is this Magician. And so I feel like, yeah, once you have that realization, you're going to really step into your power, and you're going to start being able to, I feel like, bring in the love that you want, the harmony that you want in your life, because you believe that you're now worthy of it, and you have that power to really do it, to live it, to believe it. And I like that the Imagination card came out and it's underneath the Magician, because this is part of like manifesting. It's like you envisioning a new reality. So thinking about what is it you want your life to look like, what kind of love do you want, what do you want your relationships to look like, and then you can really start to focus on that and start really trying to manifest what it is you want in your life. So it says give yourself permission to dream, believe in unlimited possibilities, because I feel like with the Magician there, you can bring in so much good, so much love into your life. So with these two cards, I feel like maybe this is with lust. Maybe you guys are kind of caught up in some sort of situation. Maybe you're just kind of stuck at this stage in relationships, and you're almost too scared to love. So maybe you just stay in that really like physical in that physical place, rather than going deeper and having that emotional connection. Because here you do have the Moon, which is Scorpio energy, which is water sign, but other than that you don't really have any cup energy. There's nothing that's like emotional. So I feel like you kind of for some of you, if you are looking at this from a more like a single situationship point of view, then there is a need for you to move past that lust stage. Obviously this beginning stage of a relationship where you don't quite have that emotional bond, but it's all based on sexuality, attractiveness, there is a need to move past that. And I feel like this focus is for you guys to focus on what it is you want, focus on yourself at the moment. And when you have that focus, I feel like you're going to bring in a lot of good things in your life, because then that focus then switches, rather than focusing on you and focusing on your issues and trying to move past them, then you can focus on what it is you want. Because I feel like you'll turn into a very powerful manifester, and you, like, whatever you focus on and whatever you're like thinking about what you want, I feel like you'll be bringing it into your life. So that's everything I see for you guys. Remember to hit subscribe before you leave. A like is also very appreciated. And you know, I hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much for being here.